Hey, everybody. It's Wednesday afternoon. We're
Hump
checking in for
day, hump day.
That's Chris.
That's Jeff.
Hi. Right there. Hi.
Yep, yeah.
Hey,
What's
Chris, you know what?
up? You want to start it now?
What's up, everybody? How you doing this afternoon? Chris, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing good, but right now I got an echo going on. Hold on a minute.
Yeah, there's two of you down below. Why? There you go.
Ah, you know what? One crisp rare is bad. Two is even worse.
Two's not
What's up,
good.
brother Jeff?
Not much. How you doing?
I'm doing good, Mister President of the Black Hole New England chapter. Congratulations on that. I don't think I have a
Thank you,
chance to
sir.
really tell you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Proud of you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You're like my little
Appreciate
brother, man. You're like my little brother that actually passed the final exam in high school. That's what I feel
it.
like.
Oh God. Well, let's check in with the chat. Let's see who we got here right now. I know it's a Wednesday afternoon. People are out and about doing their thing.
Hump day, yeah,
We got we got Robert Pena in the house.
Mr. Pena. What's
What's
up,
going
brother?
on? Cool Kev stopping in. What's up, Kev? And that's it so far. Thanks, Kev. I appreciate that.
Well, I'll get some more in there in a minute. But anyway, so the topic of the day is there is no topic. So,
Well, actually, there could be. I mean, we could make a topic. What's up, Rock?
well, we
We
can
could make a
shoot a fat.
topic.
We can shoot a fat, and believe me, there's a lot of fat to chew. And there's OTAs and stuff. There's a lot of fat to chew. You
Well,
know.
there's that. There's also um, some talk of some players that are available if we want to try and go for them.
Yeah.
Um, I know that's kind of the big talk.
Yeah.
Um, I know a lot of people pushing the Jair Alexander. We should grab him. We should grab him. But I'm not on that track. I don't
I'm
know if
off.
you are.
I'm
I
off. I'm off because for one thing,
that's
Zaire
so
is
fast.
when he's on the field, he's good. When he's on the field, he's good. But with Pete Carroll's style of DBs and defense, he's kind of like don't meet the height requirements. You gotta be this tall to get on the right. He's not that person, I don't think. But then again, he's never on the field. What, 14 games in 2 years, I think it was? Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, the 2023 and 2024 season, he played 7 games each season.
So that's pretty much Hobbs' stats. That's how Hobbs was. I mean, he's a better cornerback, outside cornerback than Hobbs was. But if you can't be on the field Why are we paying you? You're taking up a roster spot. You're taking up a spot we can use somebody else at, you know?
And just like that's why I'm not on the train is because I'm used to being on this side. Let me just because I'm used to just pointing straight down, throwing me off. And it's just like what Cool Kev just said too. We're always looking to bring in guys that are injured, or have questionable injuries. If you go back and look through Alexander's past history, there was a season where he only played 4 games, then he was out. That was his shoulder issue. Then the last 2 years was his knee. I don't want questionable injury guys. And like people say, the best ability is availability. And
Right.
if you're not available to play for me, what good are you?
Exactly. That's the show with Hobbs. When Hobbs was on the field, it was dynamic. He was good. He stopped the run. He covered the slots. But what good are you when you're on the sidelines nursing an injury? He doesn't help the team out. And this guy right here, he's more of an outside coverage guy. But like I say, he doesn't fit the stature that what Pete Carroll like to go with on DBs. He's a little short. He's not. I don't know his speed. So in my chat, know what his 40 is, which don't really matter. But he doesn't fit the statue. But why am I gonna get this guy? I'd rather go after a guy that's on the field. If you miss 2 games a season because of a little nagging injury, that's understandable because the season is long now, 17 games. I feel that. But when you're missing almost half the season each year, that's not good.
What's up, Billy?
Hey, Billy, what's up?
What's up, Billy? I mean, the thing is, we don't have to give up anything to get him. That's the bonus. We don't have to trade anything for him. But I'm still not. I still don't want to. I don't want to take a chance of a guy that, has had injury issues. Another guy I'd really rather have. Go ahead.
Promo time. Cut. Promo.
Yeah, hang on.
Gotta do a promo.
It's a brand new one, too.
Oh, sponsored by Dunkin' Donuts.
I gotta take it out of the koozie.
This episode is brought to you by Dunkin' Donuts. This guy runs on
nothing like a nice new fresh iced coffee. Beautiful.
Oh, I'm in a great mood today, man. I don't know about you. After I woke up, I'm in a good mood.
Yeah, when you first called me this earlier, you kind of you legit look like you just woke up. You were like,
yeah.
And then 20 minutes ago, he called me up all on fire. He's like, "Hey, let's go get online." And I'm like, "Okay." I'm like, "Wow, you're wide awake."
When I first wake up, I'm
the whole time he's talking to me, I'm yawning like crazy because I'm trying to stay awake.
I'm part of Walking Dead when I first wake up. I'm just like in motion, like restroom coffee. And so now that both those things, then I'm fine.
Yeah, cool, Kev. I agree with that statement too. We got a big headache with Wilkins. We don't need any more damaged goods. No, we don't.
Exactly. Well, we got damaged goods when we got Tyree Wilson. He came in injury. We drafted him injured. So why are we going to bring another injured player that's injury prone into the system?
Yeah. Now, this is the guy that intrigues me. Yes, Billy Davis intrigues me. I love Billy Davis. No, I know what he's getting. He's talking about Ramsey. I would be willing to trade for him.
Let me say one thing. Billy Davis, I've been chatting with him for a couple of years now. Billy Davis, let you guys know, was my first ever moderator. Billy Davis. There you go. But Ramsey, yeah, I'll take Ramsey over the other guy. He's a veteran.
I mean, he's a proven winner.
Yeah.
The guy is talented. He doesn't have injury issues. Yeah, he's been injured in the past, but he's missed some games, but nothing like Alexander.
Who hasn't been injured?
Well, like I was on Jay's show Monday night, and we were talking about, there's another player we're going to mention in a minute. We were talking about these 3 specific players, and I said to him, I said, the thing with Ramsey is, number one, he wanted to play here a long time ago too. I wish we had gotten him a while ago.
Rochelle, what's going
on, the other
brother?
thing is, all 3 of these guys that we're going to talk about, they're all roughly about the same age. They're 28, 29, and 30. So it's not like Ramsey's 34, 35. He's 30 years old. He's 2 years older than Alexander. He's been playing longer, and he hasn't missed a lot of games. He's played in 100 and did I already?
Okay, wait a minute. Hold on a minute. I know. Think about that right now. SoCal, what time do retirees wake up? When the hell we want to? Because we retire, we can wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock, or 2 o'clock afternoon. So
that's what we damn well feel like it.
Exactly. We feel like get up when we want to.
So he's played in 10. He's played in 10 postseason games. He's played in 135 regular season games.
Right.
In 2019, he played 3 games in Jacksonville, then was traded to the Rams. So he played 9. So he played almost a full season. He played 9 with the Rams, 3 with the Jacksonville Jaguars. His least amount of games in a season was in 2023. He only played 10 games, and that was his first. That was with the Rams, the Dolphins. His first year with the Dolphins.
Yeah.
So I mean, he hasn't really missed time, Whereas you go to Alexander, totally different story with him.
Yeah, my God.
So, like I said, age isn't a factor, which is a good thing, But when you look at the overall talent between the two, I still say Ramsey's much more talented. He's got more experience.
Plus veteran, yeah.
Yeah. So
because look at it, we do have a young DB room, because the most experienced DB back there, not counting some other guys. Which call is really young. Ja'Cory Bennett. This is his 3rd year.
Yeah.
He's really young. The Cam Richardson, this is his 2nd year. He's really young. So, and then they drafted Porter. So we got really young DB room. So getting the veteran out there to show the young guys what to do, what to look for, that's what I would like, because that's one thing we don't have experience is the DB room. We got experience in the linebacker room, the line, and the safeties. We got experience there, but we have none in the cornerback room. Nobody experienced.
So you look at Alexander, right? So 2021, he played in 4 games. 2023, 7 and 7. Total interceptions, 12. Then you go to Ramsey. Ramsey has 24 interceptions in 2 seasons more. So he's pretty much doubled the interceptions. Tackles 534 for Ramsey versus 287 for Alexander. That's a big difference. You're talking a 300 tackle difference. The
question that Rock's saying, if he passes physical, that's fine. But passing is fine. Staying healthy is a thing. Can he stay healthy? What good are you to a team and you start in the first 6, 7 games and you out for the rest? That's not good.
Exactly. Kev, you asked me something earlier about Duncan. Where is it? Oh, the egg bites. No, but I like the hash browns, the loaded ones with the bacon and the queso cheese. Ooh, those are good.
Hey, salute, Ray Paul. Welcome to the show, man. Just
What's up,
one of those impromptu pop-ups. We just do it now and then.
What's up, Raw Shack? Raw Shack's here too. Well, someone else just popped in too. SoCal. What's up, Sal?
Rock SoCal's in.
And I know Kev said too, Ramsey's 4 years too late, but we can still get a few good years out of this kid.
But
we don't see why.
We don't necessarily have to have him to start. What Pete Carroll likes, he likes coaches on the field too. He likes the player to help the young guys because he can't teach everybody. So if you get a veteran in there to help the young guys out, is easier for Pete Carroll to go coach the whole team. So bringing Ramsey in, I think, is a better idea than bringing Alexander.
I would still go for Ramsey. Granted, that's going to cost us, whereas the other one doesn't. Just salary cap. But we're not talking about like a 2nd or 3rd round pick here. We're talking like 5th or 6th round pick.
Yeah, later. Yeah.
it's going to get to the point where the Dolphins are either going to be willing to trade him away for anything they can because of their salary cap issue, or they're
or they
just
got
going
to
to
pay
cut
him,
him.
or they got
And
to
if
pay
they
him.
cut him, we'll have obviously we'll be. I can imagine we wouldn't go for him. The other guy we were talking about too is that kid Pratt from Cincinnati, that linebacker. I know 805 covered it,
He
on their
did
show last night, pretty good with the
very
breakdown of
well,
film footage and everything.
very well.
I mean, either way, he's still better than what we have in house right now. To be honest with you, especially as a run, run blocking or
Stopper.
run stopping
But
linebacker.
he's also decent in coverage
And
because
he's 29 again.
we have Devin White. He's a little up there in age. We don't know how good his coverage skill is because one thing Raiders did get burned in the middle of that damn field. We got burned so much, especially the tight ends or the crossing routes. They got burned a lot. So he might be serviceable, depending on how much you want. They said, I think 805 said he was $8 million last year. So we probably can get him for 6
Yeah.
or less. I'll take that 1 year deal. Come on, prove yourself. So, linebackers and cornerback, I think we need a little more help. We're cool. I think despite Wilkins' injury, that we don't know the exact severity of it because they won't tell us. But I think on D line, I think we're covered. The linebacker and the cornerbacks, I'm questioning. Safeties, I think we're covered too.
Mm-hmm.
So if we can get a veteran cornerback in their room like Ramsey and another person to help out on the coverage for linebackers, I think we're good. Because like they said last night, he's an upgrade from Diablo. Well, I'm an upgrade from Diablo. I'll go out there in the field because he couldn't cover. He couldn't do anything. Hey, what's up, Desert Raider? Pigs. Welcome, Pigs.
What's up, Desert Raider? What's up, Pigs? You know what? I don't think it would be a bidding war with him, Desert Raider, because supposedly rumor has it. I mean, he wanted to come here a while ago.
Who's that,
He's
Ramsey?
been wanting to play for the Raiders. Yeah, Ramsey.
Yeah, you say
So
that.
I think we may be able to get him on a decent deal. Especially if he sees what what Pete Carroll and Spytek and them are building here. Maybe able to sweet talk him into coming here.
Only way to get
I'm
him
not
on.
saying he's going to do a team friendly deal, but I think he would be willing to come here based on what we're putting together.
Only way to get him on a deal is Miami had to literally cut him and eat that salary. They have to cut him, eat that salary, and or we take some off that salary. Same thing with not with Gino, but we have to eat some of that salary too, and then we can re-sign them to another deal. So
Yeah,
they had to literally have to cut him if they want to get out that contract, but they still got to eat some of that salary cap. I don't know how much it is, but
I don't know his contract details. I don't know how much he's getting.
he's getting paid a lot. But what's up, Jason? But
did you see his profile pic last night?
who?
Yeah, Rosie
Oh
O'Donnell.
yeah, Roseanne Barr.
No, it was Rosie O'Donnell.
Yeah, I saw that. Jason.
I saw that. I was dying last night. He changed it like
Jason,
3 different times during the show last night.
Jason Downs. What was that movie? Man in Many Disguises. Or Carney. Carney, that movie. Yeah, the Man in Disguises. That's Jason Downs. What do he look like?
So Pick says our safeties are basically linebackers. We need to try in Smith. And Smith involves at safeties, and our big guys can slide into the linebacker for passing downs. Yeah, our secondary is a bunch of big dudes, man. Chin's a big dude.
Chin, Paulo, the Porter guy who's drafted. The smallest one I look for the possibly a star is Jacorn Bennett. He's 5'11", it's almost 6 feet. So they're not little guys.
Yeah.
That's Pete Carroll's defense. He wasn't big, long, lanky, fast DBs. Alexander,
Cool. Well,
You might
cool
check
Kev said
out the
earlier,
best
too, hopefully
linebacker.
with what we have back there, we can disrupt tight ends. Biggest one we need to disrupt is Kelsey. But again, the league is getting more and more talented tight ends, so that does have a lot to do with this too. You know, Diablo was a guy who allowed Gruden to convert him to linebacker and possibly ruin his career. He probably would still be here in Vegas as a top safety. It was horrible as a linebacker. He was always out of position. It was a painful one to watch. Sometimes he'd get he'd have a really good play and everything, but man, those were far and few between with him.
Anybody got the stats on Zamir? I'm trying to find out. Zamir, the guy from Green Bay. What's his height and stats and everything else? How tall he is? This one
Yeah,
compared to what we have.
He's 5'10", 196 pounds.
So he's not the ideal cornerback that Pete Carroll's like to use
No,
on the outside.
Ramsey's 6'1", 208,
See, that's ideal because
and he hits
Ja'Cory
like a
Ben,
fucking Mack truck too.
Ja'Cory Ben just barely like I said earlier. Go roller coaster. You gotta be this tall to get on the ride. So he just almost there. He's a good in your pocket cornerback, but he's not a good tackler. But anyway, I don't think they're looking at him. As Rare Nation, as Rare fans, we always look at, they cut that guy, let's get him immediately. But look at what they're doing. You got to look at their stats, their stature, their physicality, their locker room presence. See, most coaches and the time Rares were doing things, they were just, well, he did good for that team last year, let's get him. But does he fit our system? No. We just get him, pay him all his money. So we'll see. I would take, like you said, homeboy, Ramsey's. What's up, Rabbit?
What's up, Raph? So Jason, actually, Pratt did a good job on Kelsey, but as a one game defensive strategy. Well, we could do that twice. There's no reason why we got to play them twice anyway. Although it's funny because when we played Denver, I think it was it the first game? The first, only one of the two games they put Surtain on him and shut him down because one of the other games he still had. It might have been the first game.
It was the first game because we were up 7. We could have been up 17-0, but an interception. Yeah. But then that's all we held on the field was Surtain. Bowers, and they said we got to shut this guy down because we had no running game. The only person that was out there was Myers, and he got some few catches. And then Trey Tucker couldn't get the ball to him because the pass was so bad. The pass defense, the pass and blocking was so bad, we couldn't get the ball to anybody. So they said, you know what? If anybody, we're covering Brock. But now we don't have that problem anymore. We got multiple guys now.
Brock Diablo was sad all the way around, to be honest with you.
Diablo? Who did he sign
I felt
with?
the same way watching him on defense like I watched when I watched Parham out there on the offensive line.
Who did he sign with, Diablo? Who did he sign with? He signed with somebody, got paid.
Yeah, didn't he go to Jackson? Did he go to Jacksonville?
I don't know. I know which guy went to Carolina and got paid more. He got paid big.
Maybe it was Carolina. I forget where he went.
He'll still retire after the season. Yeah, he keeps saying it every season. So, whatever. Kelsey's not the biggest concern to me.
No, he went to the Falcons.
Falcons, okay. I think he went somewhere south.
Yeah, Falcons grabbed him.
Yeah, I know he went somewhere south. That's where all good players go to die, south. Carolina.
Yeah, he signed on March 14th. He signed a 2-year, $14 million contract with the Falcons.
Oh, 70 a year? Yeah.
Mm.
I would pay Pratt that. I think Pratt's a better linebacker than he is because remember, excuse me, Diablo was a converted safety. And I'm tired of that. Let's move him to safety. Let's move him. No. Stop change the defense. If they're in college, if they play linebacker, bring him as linebacker. If they were a safety in college, bring him as a safety. Why you converting them? Only thing you convert, maybe offensive line, you convert that. I don't see him converting defense.
Yeah.
If you're a tackle
As
in
far as
college,
that,
if you're a tackle in
as far as
college,
that, oh, sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. My bad.
oh, I was saying converting. That's the only thing. Offensive line is you convert. If you're a tackle in college, but you make a better guard in NFL, yeah, you convert that. But this defense, stop converting these guys.
I mean, with Pratt, what do you got to lose? That's how I look at it. It doesn't hurt bringing him in. It's one of our weaker positions on the defense right now is linebacker. Doesn't hurt to have another one in here. It instills competition in the other guys. He's a veteran presence. And you got to remember, he might not have looked so good last year. Cincinnati's defense was trash, man.
Ash.
Their defense was bad.
Was,
when 805 was going through the film footage, the game footage last night, I asked him, I said, you got any film of when we played them last year? I'd be dying to see what he did against us. And he said, no, I didn't. I said, because that I'd be interested. I want to see what he did against our team as bad as we were last year. You would think he had like a superstar game against us. I don't, without going back and looking through the box score, I don't know what he did against us. If he got any sacks, interceptions, whatever, how many tackles.
Well, our team last year, man, the water boy got a sack, so it didn't really matter.
Kelsey's on the decline. He is on the decline. And I agree with Desiree. He was already kicking around the idea of retiring after this season. I'm willing to bet that this next year is probably his last one. He's probably going to figure we've got a good shot to make it back to the Super Bowl. He's probably going to figure let's try and win one more before I retire.
Yeah.
So hopefully we only got one more year to deal with that asshole.
I would go back to Pratt. I would take a flyer because his last contract was $8 million. Diablo got paid $7 million. Overpaid. I would go ahead and I'll give him a 6 1-year deal, maybe 7 1-year deal. See what he got. If not, then we can always cut him. Because the linebacker room, we do need help. I mean, we got a what you call him, Orlando. I'm saying his name wrong probably, and if Devin White. Those guys are at the top of their age bracket. But we do need young and speed. Probably in the year for like 3 years, I think. How long has Pat been here? A year, 3 years.
I'm trying to bring up his contract with Cincinnati, and just for the dimensions on him, he's 6'3", 250 pounds.
Yeah, he's very good in the red zone. I watched some of the highlights. He's very good in the red zone, and that's our problem was the red zone defense.
It doesn't say. Oh, he requested a trade from them back in February. I didn't know that. On February 12th, 2025, yep, Pratt requested a trade from the Bengals. On June 10th, they released him. He started all 17 games last year, recording 2 interceptions, 6 pass deflections, 2 forced fumbles, and 143 combined tackles. And that's just it. His stats are pretty decent. Total tackles combined and solo, 616. He's only missed he missed 1 game in 2020, and he played in all 16 games in 2019 his rookie year. He only started 9. So he's played in 69 games. 96 games, sorry.
Yeah, 1 second. My dogs want to go in the house. We'll be right back. 1 second.
So, I mean, the guy's got the numbers. It doesn't have sacks, but I mean, your linebackers aren't usually the one getting you the sacks anymore like it used to be. He's got 3.5 sacks. He's got 7 interceptions. Solo tackles total, he's got 355. So I mean, I would definitely take a flyer on him. Why not? Oh, here it is. Here's his contract. So on March 14th of 2023, he signed a 3-year, $20.225 million contract extension with the Bengals. Let's see. So it's for 3 years. So all right. So they only paid him for 2 years. So they're still on the hook for one, I guess. But I would take a flyer on him. I don't see why not, man. Why not? Teams must be desperate for linebackers that are okay in the red zone. When the field shrunk, Diablo was okay. That was his only thing. Yeah. Depending on Pratt's red zone defense, I might consider him. Cap finally is catching up with with the Chiefs, and oh yeah, definitely.
All right, I'm back.
Teams get rid of the ball too quickly to be getting sacks. You have to have good defensive backs to get sacks.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, I would take a flyer. Oh, $8 million. What's
up, Ray Love?
Hey, Ray Love, what's going, brother? I would take a flyer on. I would like. Let me go check this out right quick. I would take a flyer on the guy because why not?
You know what? You're right, Kev, too. But I think the running backs are starting to come back again too. Chris, I found his contract for Pratt.
I was just looking for it.
So on March 14th of 2023, he signed a 3-year deal worth $20.25 million. So they only had him in the contract for 2 years before they cut him. So they cut him before his third year. So they got rid of him. So which means they're still. I don't know how much is guaranteed. If they still owe him money or not, doesn't matter anyway. Because
they cut him. They cut him, so they still got to eat that last year's contract. So if we pick him up, we don't have to pay that. They do. So we can negotiate a deal.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll take him. You know, I'll say, hey, $6 million 1 year or 7, because Devin got a 1-year contract. Which one have I think it was his name. That middle linebacker we got from Pittsburgh. He got a 1-year contract. So basically, we can sign 1-year contract and see what you do. If you do good, then we'll keep you. If not, then bye.
Yeah, and Rock, you're right too. The analytics will have a big say in that. If they think if it's worthy of bringing them in, then they'll do it. It just there's nothing else out there, you know. And again, if that's one of our glaring weaknesses is depth and you know, bona fide starters at linebacker. I mean, the guy started. I mean, the guy was started every year since he's been there. You know, obviously his rookie year was a little different, but still, I mean, after that rookie year, he was a starter for them for the rest of the way until they let him go yesterday. So on Monday. You know,
the thing is, I don't raise the reach for a player and pay him all this money for no reason. They've been doing that forever. You know, they go out and get a player because he played well for this team last year, so we're gonna give him a big contract. You know, I say what? You know, phone, hey, how about come play for Raiders for like $6 million a year? If you say no, move on.
Yeah. What's up, 805?
Yeah, 805.
I know. I was in the chat the other night with on I think it was Rebel's show, and he was talking about Alexander. I'm not questioning the kid's talent. That's not the issue. He's talented. No. We did a good job this year drafting and not having to worry about, you know, questionable injuries of a guy that we drafted, or even some of the guys we brought in free agency or, you know, retained where, you know, injuries were the issue, you know, or there's those question marks. Why start now? You know, this is a guy that's proven that, you know, he hasn't played full seasons consistently. You know, I'm not knocking his talent. I know the kid can play, and I know the kid's damn fucking good.
He is.
You know, But if you give me the option of trading for Ramsey or picking this kid up as a free agency, knowing that Ramsey doesn't have an injury history and he's a proven veteran, has played on a Super Bowl winning team, has played in the playoffs, will add, especially with the age of our secondary right now being so damn young. Having a guy
Young.
like him is invaluable just for that alone.
Yeah.
A
That's
proven player of his caliber is without a doubt one of the best things you could do for that young secondary.
if you
That's
look
why I'm
if you
all
look
in favor of Ramsey.
if you look at the rooms of each position, the quarterback room, we got a veteran, Geno Smith. In the wide receiver room, we got a veteran. That would be Jacoby Myers. In the running back room, we got a veteran. That's Mozart. In the linebacker room, we got veterans. We got two of them, Devin White. And the kind of name escapes me. The line, whatever his name is. We got a veteran. In the safety room, we got a veteran. We got Shin. Cornerback room, there is no vets. Not one, really. They had some veteran there, but they were never on the playing field. So bringing
Yeah, I mean,
Ramsey,
they got guys that have been on the team for a few years, but
but
nothing.
they didn't play. They didn't
Yeah,
play.
I get what you're
Yeah, yeah.
saying.
They didn't play. They might have been in the room, but they didn't play. So they had no in-game experience to teach the young guys what to do when that situation come up. This is what I would have done next time. So we don't have that vet in the cornerback room. That's why I say Ramsey will be the ultimate vet to tell the guys, hey, dude, next time, don't do this, do that. May that help you out better.
Well, even Zaire can do that too. I mean, he's got enough years in the league where he can have that veteran presence too. I mean, like I said, I'm not knocking his talent and his ability to pass things on to the younger kids. It's just that availability is what scares me.
Oh, that's right. We do got a veteran. I forgot Stokes. Stokes is in there. The guy they got from Green Bay. He's
Yeah.
in there. Yeah, but he was one of those guys that were off and on. He only be 3 years. He was off and on too. So I still say get Ramsey in there. I would take Ramsey over Zamir in a minute. And plus, we can't have another Zamir on the team. We already have one. We don't even know. So
Yeah, they will probably wait till the last minute to bring somebody in. But I mean, out of those three, if we're looking to bring people in, I'm all for Pratt.
no, I'll give him a flyer.
Yeah, I would definitely consider bringing him in. But still, my biggest concern right now is what's the deal with the offensive line? Who's ultimately going to be our two starting guards?
Well,
I know they've got a depth chart out there and everything right now, but that's only from experience and then these OTAs and mini camp shit they're doing. Let's see once they start strapping on the pads and smacking each other around. Then what's up, Gravy?
hey,
Then
man, what's up, brother?
we'll see who's going to be the right fit. Once they
according
start hitting.
according to OTAs and Newsbeat, they say got Meredith and Parham biting for the left guard position. That's what I heard for the Newsbeat guys. On the right side is Rogers and
Crapper.
wait, crap, Kappa.
Kappa the
Battle for
Kappa.
the right guard. Yeah, for the right guard. So Parham, they moved Parham from the right guard to the left guard again, and he's battling Meredith. Then Grant, when they drafted, is going to sit behind your boy Colton Miller, just to sit behind him.
Yeah, Jason, I saw that last night when he was talking about him too. He did. I know there was one particular game footage he showed where he was kind of just like bouncing in one place, and he was totally off after that. Like you can't recover from that, and I definitely get what he's saying.
That's what you, Gravy.
Oh, you bastard! Fucker. I want to say that so bad. It's been a long time. Downside is I can't sit here and do it, unfortunately.
Yeah, now, why keep changing your picture, dude?
Who's he got this time?
Oh,
Caitlin Clark. He's got Caitlin Clark WNBA player, the girl from what is she from Iowa, right? Yeah, Jason, that's the reflection off the sun beaming off his bald head. I just want training camp to start. I don't want to wish the summer away, but man, I'm tired of waiting. I just want this season to get rolling.
Is that better,
Did you
Jason?
get up and shut the curtain?
Huh?
Did you get up and move the curtain?
Yeah, because Jason complained. I hate when Jason complains. I was complaining about something. He
Dude,
was
it didn't do a
late.
goddamn thing. It's just as bright, if not brighter now.
No, it's darker.
No, it's not.
Really?
Yeah, it's even worse.
Oh yeah, that picture. I gotta move that picture. That picture like flicking all the sunlight.
It's bouncing off the picture. Is that glass?
That frame?
Yeah.
That was a gift, man. I can't move that picture. What do you want me to do? I go outside where like 98 degrees out there. Go out there and do this show. Jeez Christ, it's hot out there.
Oh, luckily it's not that
I don't
hot.
know. What do
It
you got
was
going
this
to do?
past weekend. Holy crap! Did it get fucking
I tell you
muggy?
what. Let's see. Does that help the glare out better? I put my hat on.
Yeah, that was awful.
Oh man, Awakasi, what's up, brother?
What's up, AR?
I see y'all did another game show last night. Man, that was fun. I love that. We gotta do that. You gotta do that all the time, man. That's fun.
I think he gave Leo the answers early.
Yeah, it's rigged. Yeah.
I was answering faster in the chat than they were on the microphone. I'm like, where the fuck were these on Sunday? Jesus Christ, I was nailing them left and right. I was like, fuck.
Jason
You
Downs,
pulled out
our
some whacked
resident.
out questions on Sunday. I was just off my
So
game on Sunday.
if we ever become big like Chat Sports, and me and you become big like Chat Sports, you know we're gonna hire as a producer, Jason Downs, because he complains about every goddamn thing.
Oh, yeah, he does. What's up, brother? It's been a while, man. How you been?
Hey, Andre, Sean, what's going on?
I know you didn't. I'm just fooling.
Wait. Yeah, so
Yeah, bro, it's been a while since I've seen you on the shows here. And I still butcher his name, Andrea. I forgot how you told me to pronounce it. I forgot. I was wondering where you've been, man.
Look at this picture, man. What the hell, man?
I told you it's Caitlin Clark.
The man of many faces. What's this say? I gotta say, he don't play on the show. He don't play. That's fine. Whatever.
I didn't complain. I had fun though. That was a good time Sunday. Last night
was. I was caught off guard, but man, that was great. I had fun. That was life. And
Jay was off. Jay was having a bad night trying to answer those questions.
I saw that. Like, Jay,
like, holy shit. He was getting so mad too.
I was trying to type in the comment, but I couldn't type up. Like, Jay, what? Even I know his answer. I'm an old ass man. I can't remember a lot of shit, but I remember that. Goddamn. Jason Downs, do you want to come to the show, man, and speak your piece, man? It's fine. We can send you an invite to you because you were just like, wow. But you can't come on the show. You got to show your face. You can't show on the show showing that little background. Yeah. So
I'm telling you, I don't know what it was last night, but I could hear everybody super, super loud. I could not hear you. You were the only one that I could barely. It was almost like you were whispering on the mic.
I could hear him. I don't know.
I mean, I could hear him, but man, it
low.
was tough. It was hard. Hey, what's up, Corey? What's going on, brother? Thank you. Appreciate that.
Yeah, we can hear AR just like you were low, but I can hear you. Well, no problem. But
Jason, I complain because I'm old. You know that. Us old guys, we got nothing else going for us, so it's just we'll complain. Look at
we're
Chris.
retired. We're
Okay.
retired.
This guy,
We're
this guy
old.
calls me on Instagram every day, and fucking all he does is bitch, 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 and I gotta sit there and fucking take it. So guess what?
You have no choice. You part of the old man shit. You part of the old
I
grumpy
take
man crew.
his shit, and
You
it
take
just
it.
wears on me, and I have to put it on
You
you
got
guys.
to. I bitch about everything. I bitch about this. Like my boy, he's not in here. My boy, I'll go out there and argue with the damn clouds. Says you're blocking my sunlight. Get out of here.
I don't know why it was weird because everybody else said they could hear you just fine, and I just could not. I don't know why. And I even put my earbuds in and listened on my phone. It was the same low sound.
I hear him. Like I said, it was low, but I still can hear him. But like I said, AR, if you need an announcer to introduce the show, I'm ready for that. Just let me know. I'll give you my voice recordings. It'll be free of charge, of course.
He's got his soundboard, so he's good.
No, I'm saying, oh yeah, he does have a good soundboard. I like his soundboard.
He's got his auto tuner on. So Corey, how you been, brother? I haven't seen you in a while, man. I was low, I'm not super low. I'll turn it up on the program. Maybe that'll help. Yeah. No, Jason changed his name again. I mean his picture. He's got my favorite guy on there now.
That's a good question. So, what do you want to start two guards on O line? Um, I don't know, it's hard to tell right now, but it's still OTAs. Definitely not Parham. I know Jeff responds to that. Definitely not Parham. Uh, Meredith did well last year towards the end of the season. He did really well because now he's going to play. He's on the left side. That's what Parham's going to battle with, and Rogers and Copley's going to battle on the right side. So, and when I heard from training camp, Rogers doing really well. But then, do you want a second year left tackle? I mean, right tackle, and a rookie, and a second year on that side. You know, that's kind of young. Kind of want some kind of experience on that right side.
Bring him back. He could probably still play.
No, it's probably I'll just offer to you, AR. That's fine. I was just saying if you ever needed
Um,
something.
if you ask me, I it's definitely not part of him. Absolutely
Robert
not.
Robert Gallery. Yeah.
I mean, I'm fine. I'm fine with Meredith on one side for now, and Capper on the other. But I really hope the rookie steps in there at some point. I mean, Glaze did. Glaze stepped in. He's a third round draft pick. You
Well,
know, it's not outside the realm. It could definitely happen. You know,
you only said because Mumford got hurt. So, and then he just he took over and kept the position. Mumford can get back in there and did a good job. I'm happy with Glaze. Um, the right guard, I'm worried about that side. That's one thing I'm worried about. Like I said Merritt did a good job. I think you should keep that left guard spot. The right guard is question mark because nobody likes Cap because of last year's stats. But like, then again, we'll see how you do because he's in an awkward position. So we'll see.
yeah, dude. Some of those questions last night, when you finally said the answers, I was like, holy shit! I no clue on some of those. You really dug deep into the Raider vault on some of those last night.
You
I think
did,
some of the last night questions were tougher than what we had on Sunday.
yeah.
For
That was
sure.
like, damn, dude, really? You asked that question?
I think it was especially the last. I think it was the last picture or image you put up. I had no clue who that was until he said the name at the very. It was the last one, and he was part of the Soul Patrol. I didn't realize that's who that was. Pick says Capo will likely start the season as they phase in the rookies. Yeah, I agree.
Probably more likely, yeah.
I'm gonna throw a name out there under the radar, and we can use him, Asante Samuel Jr. I mean, again, I'm not opposed to that either. I mean, there's definitely decent options out there for us to bring in, and no different than what a mechanic does sometimes when they're working on your car. They'll just throw pots at it until something sticks and it starts working. So, I mean, I mean, if he fits the mold on what they're trying to do on defense, then if they feel as though that he can be an asset. If they don't, then they're obviously not going to bring people in that aren't going to be a fit for what they're looking to do. And right
That's a
now,
key word.
you don't know what they're trying to do on defense.
Yeah, that's a key
You just
word.
know from Pete Carroll's past history what he likes in defensive backs, and that's what we're judging.
That's key word. The fit. Do they fit the style we're
Yeah.
playing? Do they fit the locker room presence? Do they fit the leadership role? They fit. They got to fit everything. All things. Just don't bring them in because what they did last year or last couple of years. No. Do you fit or what we're going to do on our schemes? And that's what I think. That's why I think the Raiders are moving forward with who they're getting, who they're picking, who they're bringing in. Not just bringing in anybody. Because I remember that guy Cordell from linebacker from the Rams. They brought him in because he did well with the Rams, and then he stunk the bed to pay him all that money. I still can't forget that. But he played a system with the Rams, but they got one of the best D tackles in the league, and probably Hall of Famer. So when you get pressure up the middle with a quarterback, yeah, of course your cornerbacks and your linebackers going to get a lot of picks, sacks, what's going to happen. This don't bring him because of his name. Bring him in because of what he does.
Sal, you watching? What are they talking about right now in the press conference? I didn't know they were on right now.
Oh, that's right. Breckle's on right now. Jeez.
Yeah, AR, the best part was on Sunday when he didn't even pronounce Napoleon Kaufman's name. The way he pronounced, I can't even, I don't think I can even replicate what he called it.
Kiffman.
Koofman. I think he called it Koofman, right?
Koofman. Yeah. Koofman or Kiffman.
I'm like, what the fuck? How do you not know who Napoleon Kaufman is? Yeah, Koofman.
Who's Koofman?
Oh, that killed me.
I'm really in Koofman. Called me on IG.
Oh, it was definitely tested on last night's, man. Although I was still doing pretty damn good.
What's up, big guy? What's up, brother?
What's up, Jess?
Hey, Jess in the building.
Yeah, I am too, man. I'm excited for everything. All aspects of our team at this point. I think people that aren't expecting much are going to be in for a culture shock when our offense takes the field for the first time, because they're not going to be used to seeing what I think is going to come out on that field and produce. We're used to mediocre for the last few years, especially after last year. It's going to be going to be shell shock compared to what we went through last year versus what the team is possibly going to be doing this year. Holy crap.
This thing will look totally different from last few years. I'll tell you one thing, because we got players, we got playmakers, we got on both sides of the field. So it's going to look totally different. We're going to be a run first down, run second down, have to pass on third and get sacked or penalized. It's not going to be that anymore. You're going to see all kinds of different things. Trey Tucker is going to be more involved in this year. And like I said, might hate me, ban me if you want to for YouTube. I don't care. I think Zamir White's going to have a bigger role this year as a running back because he's going to be the number one running back. He's going to be the number three running back on special situations. So he's not going to be the guy that carries 20 a game. He might carry like maybe 5, 6, 7 times a game. But it's going to be important carries, It said somebody said last night, he's going to be a goal line running back. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see how that plays out. but he can have more influence on his team than anything else.
Well, it's been safe so far, Detroit guy. We're both here, so we haven't gotten injured walking from wherever we were in the house to where we are right now. So we're good. We didn't fall and
Samira's
break
not
a hip
noticed.
yet.
There are a
Although
few
Chris
guys.
might. I mean,
What's that?
he's gonna
What?
walk with a cane already. So
No, I don't walk with a cane all the time.
uh,
I walk with a cane to get
fully
sympathy
retired
from
relative
everybody else.
become a preacher like the former probably God damn kid.
Yeah, I walk with a cane just to get some sympathy to open the door for me. So yeah, I'll use it to my advantage. Okay.
See, was saying I was thinking Meredith on the left between Miller and JPJ, and then Kappa next to Glaze on the right, at least for the start of the year.
And I'm gonna be a stickler
That's
because you
that's
guys.
kind of what I was thinking, to be honest with you. So
And I'm gonna be a stickler to you guys. And sure, I know you like love Jeff. You guys hate me. To be fair, jump on my channel for a minute so I get that watch hours up. That thing, then you can jump back on Chef. I need to get those things up. So I'm trying to get up there. If you don't mind, I'd be appreciated. I love you guys.
I'm still pushing that. Oh, not that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hit that button.
This one. It's not AOC. AOC.
Well, BGM,
I
Smith
know.
though.
I know a certain content creator um, was pushing the shit out of it last night on their show. Holy crap! And it was a late night show too. I just happened to be laying down watching it. I was like, God damn. I know this is made to get the ball in any. Yeah, I don't either. To be honest with you, I don't want him. I don't want him even looking at the football.
I just say possibly, and they'll tell him. Like I say, he's on notice anyway. So
You want him to be the starter.
not me.
That's what you
I'll
told
say,
me.
I'll say, get somebody else before they even draft his Gente. I say, you got to go.
Oh, Corey, I hope they are a top three. That'd be awesome. Talk about from one extreme to the next, from one season. Jesus.
All right. So I guess my plea didn't help out. So, anywho, I said deal with my one person watching. Two.
Cool, Kev. Anything that doesn't have Jimmy G, McDaniel, and Getsy is a good thing. Yeah. Let's see. Gino who struggles mightily with any kind of pressure, aka why he throws so many picks. I hope
Last year, he had no offensive line, dude. Remember that? They had the second lowest offensive line ranking in the NFL. You thought
yeah, you
O
can't
line
blame it
was
on
bad?
lack of you can't blame it on
Seattle,
lack of wide receivers, that's for sure.
Seattle. You think our O line was bad? Seattle's O line was worse than ours, and he still won almost 10 games and threw for 3,000 plus yards. So it wasn't him. It was a line.
Yeah. Zamir and White hair are greater than Upshore. Mark Van Egan.
Hey, what's up, Marcus Banks? All right.
What's up, Marcus?
Yeah, this thing will look a lot different than last year's team. We'll see. At least we do have some red zone threats.
What's the date of training camp? What's the actual start date? It's like what, mid-July, like in
July, I think it's
around the
15th or something like
20th or
that.
so, roughly.
I think July
Right?
15th, like right mid. Let's see here. I think it's like right middle of July. No, yesterday, the other day, I did media thing. Mm,
Derek Regine was at least a little bit mobile. He can move around. It'll be comforting to have a quarterback that can move around in the pocket. Shouldn't have to, hopefully. Rocky, you talking about his mini camp footage? Is that what you're talking about?
Their volume counts, mandatory.
Yeah, but how weak was that division, though? Rock's saying that Gino's stats are skewed because he played in a weaker division.
It don't show. I'm looking at the mini camp, which is now, but it don't show. I think it's mid July. July 24th?
He's still July 24th. All right, thanks.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
He still
I
threw
know.
for 4,000 yards, so even though his supposedly played super shitty. I mean, I think he should ever be better than what he was last year anyway. Just the offensive line, and I mean, he's got weapons too on top of that. You know, granted, I'm not saying he had weapons in Seattle. I mean, Jesus Christ, you had Lockett, you had Njigba, and you had DK.
DK.
No,
Yeah.
and you had a running game. You know, the
You
only
did have
thing
a
that
running game.
was the offensive line. You know, who was their tight end up there? Was it Fant?
Fant was a
I
tight
mean,
end.
he's already got. Think about it. He's already got an upgrade running back. Hopefully, he's got an upgrade at offensive line. He's got a definite upgrade at tight end. You know, wide receivers we don't know because two of them are rookies. You know, Jacoby Myers, we already know about him. I mean, he's a good wide receiver, but he's no DK and he's no Lockett, obviously. You know, so that's where it gets a little wonky. You know, is how good are these two guys going to be? You know, and you still got to throw Tommy in there too. You know, so
And running back, we hopefully that Mozart and Genti can live up to their hype. At least have a decent running game, better than what last year was. The only thing they got to do is protect Geno Smith, although he can get out the pocket. But I don't want to see Geno Smith run around for his life. I don't want to see him like have to run for his life every time they snap the ball to him. You know, I want to see him sit back in the pocket, step up the kid, step to right, left. That's fine. But running around to try to make a pass, we don't need that.
what's up, Bruno?
So, like I said, it's going to be a different story this year with Chip Kelly designing plays for certain things because I watched the OTAs and they show that Thornton caught the ball for a touchdown over two cornerbacks draped all over him. Although it's OTAs, you really can't say that was good or not. But still, the fact is that he went up and attacked the ball. We didn't have two receivers last year or prior years, besides maybe Devontae, to attack the football when it's up in the air. So now
I
we got
think, in all honesty, in mini camps, the only two positions where you can really showcase your talent is wide receiver and your secondary, because it's no different than being out there playing flag football in a way. You know, it's the closest thing you're going to get before you put on the pads. It's just that you get a little bit more mobility because you don't have these shoulder pads on you and the helmet restraining you. Well, you do have the helmet on, but without the shoulder pads, you get a little bit more mobility. You know, so yeah, they can go out there and a corner can, or a safety can go out there and do their best to knock the ball away and shit. Offensive line, you can only do so much against a defense.
You can't hit
quarterback. The only thing he's going to be doing is working on his footwork and his release and his accuracy. He's not going to have that pure, Max Crosby breathing down his neck. It's just not the same until they start hitting with pads and shit. That's when you're going to separate the men from the boys.
Exactly.
That's when things are going to start looking a little different. That's when you can really start saying, "Oh, he looks horrible in practice. He looks good in practice." Minicamp, I'm not taking much from minicamp.
Yeah, minicamp OTAs. I don't really take too much. Like, but you said that's probably true that the receivers, everything else is fine, but still, you got to put the pads on. It's a little different running pads and all that stuff than it is running t-shirts and shorts. What? Bruno, I was trying to Bruno, what are you talking about?
Yeah, he changed his name the other day, and now he's stuck with it. How many more days you got?
I think I like less than a week now.
I think he might be like about down to like 7 days now.
Yeah, it's about a
8
week.
days.
I thought you learned a lesson last time he did that.
9 days left. But wait, 9 more days.
Let's see.
Imagine somebody like
Geno's issue can be fixed by simulating pressure in training camp and to handle it. These old tricks don't fix it. I hope he learn. Yeah. I don't think he'll get pressure like he was in Seattle last year, but we'll see. When the pads come on and they can actually rush him, not hit him, but they can rush him. We'll see what happens. What's Bruno's picture? They're like a Bronco fan. Oh,
it's yeah, getting crushed.
Press conference is going on right now, huh? Who's talking? Anybody watching it?
Hang on, I'm typing something. Sorry.
What's your party?
Whenever you type my name, it puts up a middle finger emoji. What a dick.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Fucking prick. What do we got going on here? I want to bring up I want to bring it up, but I don't want to.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
What are they talking about?
Like Samir White's talking back.
Oh, they got Tyree Wilson on here.
Yeah, I don't want
Devin White, Paulo Mal, Tyree Wilson, and Adam Butler. Oh, 8:05. Adam Butler's going to be on.
Oh, I'm sure he's watching it with all eyes.
Oh, yeah.
If it came on yet, I just turned it on. So,
Tyree's up at the mic.
So the reports that Tyree looked good at minicamp, but like, is he? They showed the swipe the arm away from the offensive line. He was slow doing it. It was like awful. So we'll see. He's on notice. Samir White's on notice. A few other players on notice. You do something this year, or you're out of here.
Somebody just mentioned Leo's name in here in the chat. Oh, it's fucking. Why the fuck is he in this chat?
Who's that?
This fucking piano man.
He's in everybody's chat.
Name. He's mentioning your name, my name. What the fuck? Why? He just mentioned Fakasi's name. What the hell is he doing?
Yeah, I see that.
This fucking guy, man.
I don't know if he's promoting or demoting. I don't know what the hell you're doing.
I don't know what he's doing.
I have him on IG. I know. Sam, I'm on IG. He was talking shit like, dude, what? You need to do more stuff. You need to do it. Oh, that's what he said. I'm just trying to get your lower rate podcast people the numbers up. Don't hate. I like Brandon. Oh, I see what you're doing. So he is promoting.
I love how he's a Chargers fan and they're promoting by saying our names.
Because Chargers don't have a challenge like we do.
Yeah,
Like
so he's
all they
both.
got it.
He's
So
he's
he
got
goes
nothing
on
on it.
ours. He
I
goes
think
on
a German
ours because
too.
he don't have a channel.
Yeah, I don't know Palomar.
That's why I'm on right now, yeah.
That fucking kid, dude. He just mentioned your name in there 2.0.
He sure did. Just popped
You
right
saw
in.
that too, right?
It's a damn shame. All the content creators know who Piano Man is.
Yeah, right.
Everybody does. 'Cause I was talking with Lunatic. He blocked him a few times. Like, damn.
Yeah, I see pigs in there now. Space Beast is in there.
Yeah, he's one of
Yeah, but see now he's
Chargers.
spamming it because now he's saying the exact same thing he said earlier.
Hey, what's up, here,
I don't
boys?
want anybody associating us with him and his dumbass.
But it's hard to do it because he's always on everybody's show. Always in there. We got two shows going at the same time. He would be on both shows.
Yeah.
Well, if the chat get boring, he will liven up by talking this stupid nonsense. So,
Yeah. What's up, OG? What's going on, man? Hits boy, what's up?
Paul Raiders, what's up, bro? Raider Paul, what's going on?
He's one of 14 Chargers fans. Yeah.
Right?
Hey, he doesn't like the baby blue colors, so he wants to wear black all the time.
The baby powder blue.
Yeah. Disgusting blue.
Both the Rams and Chargers colors are ugly. Both like basically the same color. Like, ugh. These are California colors. Colors. Now, no, your colors, not mine.
No, I didn't see it, Rock. I gotta go back and look. I just flipped back here. Rock says thought AOC unless Pete has learned new tricks to fix Gino. Someone said the Rock is wrong. They just called him dumb as a rock. Too.
Oh, man. God. Really?
Oh God. The fucking chat's trolling fucking Rock right now.
Yep. They sure are. I'm going in, but
Fucking Bueno just went in there and says Raiders do not associate with hero.
let's see if I can comment. I'll type something in there.
Trying to listen to see what he's at. I don't want to overpower anything.
Chargers fans don't exist. Yeah, they're spamming it.
You see, Piano Man must be cool with the Keebler elf, and he allows him to use a little bit of his magically delicious drink.
I don't eat Lucky Charms. Pete Carroll is laughing in the chat right now. Probably is. Pete Carroll probably loves this. Oh yeah, go ahead, bring it. Bring it.
I can't hear him, but at least I got the subtitles on, so
Yeah, I got it too.
there's captions, so I'm watching that.
Yeah. Rock said AOC, AOC, AOC. Rock from AOC. I think Alan Butler's next. If you haven't been on already, I just turned to it.
Oh, please stop saying my name in here, kid. How old is this kid? He's literally got to be a fucking teenager. What's up, Lakers girl? How you doing?
I don't know. He got to be an older adult. Oh, it ended. I guess I missed Alan Butler. I don't know because he's always on like day and night. So either he's a high school dropout or he's a retired guy. One or the other. Because he's always on. He's on in the morning to night, late night too. So,
or he's in a mental institution and he's gone computer time certain times of the day.
well, that's all day though. He's always on.
It's just funny how he hasn't shown up in here.
Eventually, he will. Say Peon Man's name sure. 3 times, and it will pop up.
I'm sure. Well, we've already said his name more than 3 times already, so. Well, fucking Detroit God just did it, though.
Oh, my God. Yeah, he's like my time.
If he comes in here right now. Oh, they done with that? Oh, yeah, it's over. All right.
Oh, my goodness. Ardell, what's up, brother? Yeah, man. It's, like I said, I used to watch all these country especially from the AFC West, and see what they're talking about. They don't have what we have.
Mm-mm.
We have a lot of country careers on the Radio Nation. I think I've seen one from Kansas City. And the other guy was talking about what the Raiders did more than anything else, and he's boring. Like the Raiders just picked up a linebacker from. Okay, well we did. So what? And the Chargers don't even have one. And you think they should have one because they're in L.A., another media capital. They don't have one.
Well, somebody gave him shit in that chat. Did you see that? Talking about his profile pic. They said he's got a profile pic of an Asian chick that was paid to put the Chargers jersey on. Remember that? What the hell is her name? That Asian chick that they showed during the season last year, getting all excited.
Oh yeah. I remember that. Yeah. In that game.
Yeah. That's his profile pic right now. Is that chick? I forget what her name is.
Yeah.
I've only seen one content creator, and I don't know if he's got his own shows. I know he's on that show with Jack Kenner on Wednesday nights, the Wild West show.
But I searched.
The only guy I've ever seen do Kansas Chargers stuff. What's up, Dixon Sider?
Hey, Dixon Sider. I search high and low. I really don't see that many Chargers podcasts.
Don't see a lot of 49ers ones either. I mean, I've seen 49er ones, but not a lot of them.
They got a few. They got more than the Chargers do. They got a few, but
anybody's got more than the Chargers have.
But I don't see. That's why he's always in our shows. He's probably on the Queese podcast if they even have one, or the Donkeys if they even have one. But yeah.
Well, I'm willing to bet Denver's got more than the Chargers do. I'd put money on that.
Hey, I'll tell you what. The Pee Wee Pop Warner Football League down the street from my house probably got more than the Charger band does. Oh man! So
we just need shit to kick off, man, so we can
talk.
Yeah, I mean, you can only talk about the same shit so much.
Yeah, I like rumors. I like that. I'm not really a big fan of rumors. I said it before a long time ago. I'm not a big fan of rumors. I want to see it on paper. I want to see them on the field. Could the Raiders sign this guy? Yes, they probably could because they're decent. I'm trying to sound like right.
Right, God, the Salvation Army has more live shows than the Chargers.
Damn. That's dick picking right there, Detroit God. That's dick picking. Rumors are fine, but rumors are like get your hopes up high, and all of a sudden, yeah, we can get this guy. Then all of a sudden, they sign for another team. Like, well,
Yeah, then it all comes crashing back down to earth. It's like
yeah, right.
you get all excited for nothing.
Yeah, so we need this player. Do we? Do we need that player? No. I'm happy with not happy with what we got, but I'm happy with what they're doing. They're signing players that fit the system, not just players because they have a big name tag. No, screw that. I just thought
Oh,
about
I'm
it. What do
definitely
you
going to
call
enjoy the
Austin
summer.
Crosby with a Super Bowl ring? There's no such thing as that. That's in a different multi-universe. It's not in this universe.
Call it a thief.
It's a. Oh, you think Chargers are going Super Bowl this year? Yeah, they can go. They gotta buy a ticket though, like everybody else do.
Hmm.
There you go.
Closest they're going to get to it is when it gets played in their stadium. Although we're not that far away from it either. That's the closest we got.
One of the worst stadiums in the NFL so far. I don't care what you say. That stadium
God.
is terrible. It's ugly. And
I
then and
just
then
pray
they,
to God that I just pray for guys like you and I. We get to see us win another Super Bowl before our time's up here. You know,
they have the nerve to have a tour of the SoFi Stadium. It's like, who wants a tour of that piece of crap? A tour. I'm not paying for that. Ain't nothing to see. I think we will. I
it's
think
not
we'll
even
get
air
there.
conditioning. You sweat your balls off in that place, from what I've been
There's nothing
told.
to see. It's
Yeah, exactly. What are you going to go see?
nothing to see.
This
Now
is
leave
where
the
the
stadium.
Dodgers still haven't been successful since they've been here. This is where the Rams won a Super Bowl.
I planning on going to a tour this past, but I couldn't make it. But I ain't seen a virtual tour like that. The place looks spectacular. It looks high class. But you see a virtual tour of the SoFi, like blah, like a high school stadium to me. Okay, Delve. Cool Cavs, not really. Because actually, I played bass last night. No, the night before last. I was in my heightened state. I played one-handed bass. Uh, have a cheerleader segment. If you ask me to have to keep cut a version, no. You got to remember, me and Jeff are married, and if our wives
Not
have
to each
to,
other.
huh?
Not to each other.
No, not to each other. I'm married to a woman. He's married to another woman. But I'm saying though, if our wives had to run across that podcast, they might like, what you guys doing?
What's up, G fam? What's going on,
Well,
brother?
what did you? Why you talking about grandma 100 cigarettes? Yeah, well, they last long. I don't even smoke the whole thing anyway. It's just mostly smoke.
Please understand your men's. I know. I want a cigarette, but I can't smoke here.
Go ahead
So,
and take a break.
okay, see ya. I'll be right back.
As long as that. That's true. You feel like what? About half the damn cigarette. Oh man. What's that? What'd you say? So you want to do it and rank the chubby instead of cheerleaders? We can do that, but that's body shaming. We might get drove for that. People like, yeah. When you body shaming, uh, Jeff can't smoke the gas line. I hope not. You want to blow his house up. Ardell. Jeff was stage exit left. I mean, we could do a show on the Chili's if you guys want to. Because really, I don't even see them on the field anyway. There's so many of them. I mean, that 70 Chili's seem like. Can't tell who's who out there on the field. He got out of there faster than you can. What are you talking about? You guys are crazy in the chat. I love this chat, man. Um, Remember now, we just talking. It's not a Saturday pull-up show, so we're not gonna go there. But motorboating episode might be in the play next couple of weeks or so. We'll see. You guys really want to see Jeff in a onesie? I'll pass. I got that. Actually, I got that on one of my screensavers, so I can have a good life every night if I go to bed. Lives are incredibly interested looking into the segment that pop up. Be cool. So what you guys want to talk about since Jeff is taking his smoke break and I almost spoke my grandma's figures as Ardell pointed out. Filter is quite as long as actual tobacco, so you're smoking more filter than tobacco, so that's the way it is now these days. Actually, I ain't smoking real tobacco. Ardell, that's the most sensible thing to say today. We do now. I would take Ramsey over the other guy, Alexander. I gotta say he's a veteran present. They've been in the league for a while. He's big. He's a Pete Carroll height, typical height, and he can show our young DB room how to play or teach them a few tricks of the trade. I agree with you on that. I would take him. I'll take a flyer on him in a minute. I think they're probably waiting because he's still on a contract. I think they wait for him to be. We're waiting to see if he's going to get cut or not. Because Miami don't want that contract, and nobody else does too. That contract is pretty hefty. So I think they're waiting to see if they just cut and take the loss. Hopefully, because they're gonna want a trade. They're gonna want draft picks for next year, and he's not worth more than I'd say five on down, four at the tops, but five. I would take that. But that contract I got to worry about. I don't think Raiders want to spend that much. Yards, reception, and rush totals. GM, I'm gonna say I'll give him this year for his rookie year. I'll give him 1,200 yards rushing. I'll say 10 TDs. Receiving yards, I'll say maybe 250 to 400. Uh, I'll say it like that. So 12, 400 yards receiving, rushing. TDs, I'll say 12, 10 to 12. That's my prediction. People say he should run 1,600 yards. Possibly. That'd be great. But since he's a rookie and we don't know how the offensive line is set yet, how they going to block and do all that stuff, I'll say 1,200. Because you know he breaks tackles, but I don't want to break in too many tackles where he get hurt. You know, because he played against boys his last season. Now he's playing against grown men. You know, with a lot stronger and a lot faster. So as I said, 1,200, I'll be happy with that. I would say he should at least carry for at least 4.6 yards a carry, minimum 4.6. Now, no more 2.8 or 1.9 yards a carry. That's what we need. Somebody can carry the ball on first down, at least make it second down and 5 or second down and 6 at the most. That way we have options. You know, that 1.89 yards of carry is atrocious. So you can fall for 1 yard, forward for 1 yard. So we Jeff get back from his smoke break, but yeah, I say 12, 4, and 10, maybe 12 at the most. Soul. Yeah, right. Jeff. So, uh, G, G fam asked your predictions for Genty. You there? Are you muted?
Thinking.
Oh,
I can
okay.
hear you.
Okay. I said 12, 4 plus on the receiving, and 10 to 12 touchdowns. That's rookie year. I would be happy with that. But the most thing I'd be happy with is yards per carry. That's what I'm looking at. Not the total yards. Because you got one game you can rush for 200 something yards, and next two games you work for 80 yards or 60 yards. I want the
I'm
yards per
going.
carry
I'm going 1,600 yards combined.
combined. Well, that's mine. It's 12 and 4. So, yeah.
I'll go 16, 17 in that range. You better. The number 6 overall pick. You better be. He better be as advertised.
0.
3. I
He
see.
didn't, he
I'm
didn't
looking
fumble
at
that much in college. So,
that's college, dude.
I
That's
know. I
college,
say,
and it's the Mountain West division. You're going up against the teams like
man,
we have in our division alone on defense. If you don't think those teams are going to be trying to get that ball out of his hands, you know they're gonna.
that's how you break tackles, too, when they try to reach for that ball.
You know, and he's touted as untackable.
Wilkins' best return date. I'll probably say week 5. I'm looking at. But we still know severity of his injury. They haven't released anything about it. He's there at practice, but he's not doing anything contact or anything like that or running. So I said,
Ardell, as far as his blocking ability, that was one of the weaknesses they had him touted as. That his pass blocking wasn't the best.
yeah, they're
So,
working out. They're
I
working
mean, they
out.
better be working on that big time. That's all I got to
They
say.
are.
If that's the issue.
It's on the OTA clips. They were working on his pass blocking.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying about Genty. Like you said, he better be that type of dude. I mean, you use the number 6 overall pick on him,
You better do
you
something.
know, for a running back. When was the last time a running back went that fucking high? You know,
I think it was a guy that played for Philadelphia.
what's up, Rorschach?
I think the guy that played for Philadelphia went up there. He was high and he rushed 2,000 yards last year. So I'm not saying Genty gonna rush 2,000 yards. If he does, awesome. But just be effective and be that guy.
Yeah, I mean, when like I said, he's going to come as advertised, plain and simple. No two ways
Mm-hmm.
about it.
Yeah, Barkley. Yeah, he was picked high. Yeah, Zeke Elliott was picked high too, and they both did pretty well in the NFL. Ezekiel didn't last as long, but yeah. But he's a New more than just run. He will be catching the ball in the backfield. But they show a clip of him to run a pattern that was ridiculous. A wheel route that was crazy. Like, damn. Let's see how that plays out. Yeah, yeah, you better. Oh, that's right, man. I told you my last moderator. It was Rorschach. He was my last moderator, so he's the last one. I can't remember the name was guy. Rorschach, my last moderator. After that, no more until I get to 500 subscriptions. Because I'm a fired Bruno or Bueno. I'm gonna fire him. Guys, the moderator now on my show, so I'm gonna fire him. You're out. Yeah, that's Bo Nix. But he's getting tackled with no helmet.
can't even see anything right now. These lights are so bad.
His picture I like. Hey, Bueno, you gonna put picture up? Put this picture up.
Put the picture up. Yeah, I love that.
Here you go, picture up. Put that one up.
I love the little tattoos on that chubby little arm too.
I
That's
know
awesome.
that's pretty detailed, ain't it?
Dude, some of those videos where they're replacing real, adults with the baby, some of them are freaking hilarious. I think they're great.
Raiders.
What's up, James? What's going on, brother?
What's up, bro? Are you on break on James? I know you're the hardest working man in showbiz, or period. He's off. Hey, good deal, man. You're rarely off. Good deal.
Nice.
Good to you. Thanks, Chris. You be knighting me will go unnoticed, sir. Salute, brother. You're my last great moderator for a long time, because no more moderators. I'm not gonna have the one show. I ain't gonna mention names. That everybody on the show's a moderator. I don't need but a few good ones. Bueno was good, but I don't know. Like I said, he might get fired pretty soon or get laid off. I like Bueno. He's good. Or Bruno. Yeah, Bruno's good. But I like good guys.
Don't forget, anybody that's in the chat right now, tonight, 10 o'clock Eastern time, 7 o'clock Pacific, Raiders Connection is back tonight. We'll be one man short, but it'll be myself, Jay, and Leo. Nate's on a hiatus this week. It's his birthday this week, so he's going on with the fam tonight, and then tomorrow night I think he's going to the baseball game. So I will be doing the coast to coast tomorrow. Not gonna do it solo though. I'm gonna bring somebody in. I'm gonna bring him in.
What's up, Nutty?
Chris will be making his first appearance. Actually, that's the first time you've been on that show, right?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I won't be tonight. I'll be with you Thursday,
tomorrow.
But I won't be. I'll be a Thursday, but not tonight. I gotta go to my son's graduation tonight. He's finally getting his paperwork.
You better go to the ear doctor and get your hearing checked.
You said tonight, though.
I said tonight.
Tomorrow. Tomorrow. You said tomorrow. You said tomorrow. I know tomorrow means. You said tomorrow. I thought you said tomorrow.
What's up, mate?
It's like you said. Speak English, damn it. Tomorrow.
So tomorrow night, the Raiders Coast to Coast show will be just me, myself, and no one else.
I'll be on tomorrow if you want me to, but not tomorrow. I don't know when tomorrow is.
Tomato. Tomorrow.
Oh yeah, sure. If you want me, I'll be there tomorrow if you want me to. But anyway,
fucking banana.
Thanks, Ross. I appreciate it.
Oh, we'll be on Friday night for sure. That's a given.
Oh, Friday's our show. Laker girl, welcome to the show. How you doing?
Yeah, we'll definitely be there. I know Detroit God will be there. He's always there on Friday nights now.
Oh, our regulars are always going to be there. They show up for us, man. Friday nights is our show. Then what are we doing Saturday? We're not doing the history yet for a while, so what we're going to do for Saturday night? We got plans.
Same thing. We'll do a fun night Saturday night too. Might as well,
As long as
there's no sense in us doing anything. We got too many weeks. Too many weeks before the season starts. All I know is the weekend of the Hall of Fame game. We're gonna do Raider Hall of Fame players. We're gonna go through the history of the Hall of Fame players.
Special edition.
That's a definite. I
definitely.
mean, for positions, all we got left is running backs, wide receivers, tight ends, and quarterbacks.
Yeah, so there's
You
nothing
know,
left really. We already did the coaches. That's the first thing we did.
no,
So
no, we did Al
Al
Davis,
Davis
Al
first,
Davis,
and
coaches,
coaches.
um, defensive ends and tackles. Then we did linebackers and secondary, and then we did offensive. The last thing we did was the offensive lineman.
We can do this.
Oh, we did a draft one too. We did do a draft one the week before. We went through our draft picks.
We can do administrative history, but that's boring as hell. We don't care. So
Again, who we talk about? We would talk about Al Davis, Amy Trask, Al Locasal,
yeah, that's it'd be
and
boring as
then
hell. It'd be real. It'd be like a
and
10 minute
then
show.
yeah, and then the next thing after that would be like Reggie McKenzie was like really one of the first GMs we ever had, if you want to
Yeah.
call him that. You
Or
know,
we can do the greatest water boys in history. We can do that.
we do a
Hey,
special on Run Jones, the equipment manager.
yeah, there we go. They're important too.
Bet you
Everybody
half the
counts.
people in the chat don't even know who the fuck we're talking about.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's
I know
that's that's what's
Jason
for.
will.
That's what's
I know
for. We just
Jason
all
knows who that is.
Jason now know everybody. He know the janitors, so we can do a show on the janitors because that's important too. Doesn't like going to a clean bathroom.
Yeah, there you go, Chris. I don't know if you saw her put that up there.
Sure, I have no problem with that. It depends what Saturday time you want to do it. Because me and Jeff have a show Saturday night. So yeah, hit me up on the IG and let me know. I'll be happy to do that.
James, I don't think he's blocked on the shows. I think what he does is he
He gets time outs a lot.
no, because I've been in channels where he's in the channel talking. I can see like on the screen here, we've got the comments on the stage, so it's ghosted at the bottom, but right below you on the screen. Do you see it?
Mm-hmm.
So I've been on a show or in a chat, and I've seen him comment on there, but yet
Right.
he's not. I don't see him posting in the channel on the right hand side, and I think it's because he can block. You can block certain people so you don't see their comments. So, or you can block people so they can't see you. And I think that's
Right.
what he's done is he's going through and blocked some of us. Unless you're a moderator, or like if he came in now and started typing, you and I would definitely see it because it's our show, it's our studio, so we can see whatever anybody says. Nobody can hide from us in our own studio. But
Right.
when you're in the chat on another show, watch it. Like say we were watching Navman and Piano Man was in there, and they're responding to him because they can see him and they can read what he's putting. But I can't read it, and you wouldn't be able to read it if he's got
I can
us
read.
blocked. And
Right.
that's what's happened. Because the other night I was like, I can't see him. I forgot
But
what
see,
show I was watching, but somebody in there that was a moderator. Oh, it was Captain Jacks. That's what it was. Ed Winchell could read what he was saying. And Ed goes, I think he's got everybody blocked. I said, well, that would make sense because I could see it in the chat, in the ghosting, but I couldn't see it in the actual chat that I was typing in. So
well,
I'm
it's
like,
thing when he gets on a multi-platform show like we do, if you block him on your show, your moderator block my show, he'll jump to my channel, and then it'll keep going, and we'll still see it on our main chat line. So that's what he does. He loves going to multi platform shows. So if you get blocked one channel, he can jump to the next one.
Yeah, see, James, exactly. He's blocked you on almost every channel, but when you're a mod, you can read it. I think it was funny one night he was in the chat on a Rate of Connection show, but then he thought he'd be smart and he jumped over to Nate's and started typing shit. Well, I just brought up Nate's channel because I'm a moderator on all 4 channels. Well, the other 3 guys. I went into Nate's channel and found him in the chat and fucking booted him. I'm like, you're not getting away. And I think he went over to Jason and did the same thing again. I just followed him through the channels and just got rid of him every time.
And so also what he does, he'll change his name, and so you will know it's him until soon you start so you start typing in, then you know it's him.
Yeah. Well, that's like when I think it was he came in one night as Superpower or something like that. I knew it was him right away. The first time he typed, I knew it was him right away, and then it took everybody a little while before they realized it was him.
Yeah,
As soon as you started talking, I'm like, this is Piano Man. I know it is. And sure as shit, it was.
Now he's hero.
Yeah.
So we know he is now. He's gonna eventually gonna change that name again. Eventually. When it was it 2 weeks you get to change your name? Gotta keep it for 2 weeks. So he's gonna change it after the second week. 5:30. What time we get on the show? 6 or 7 Saturday night.
We start at 6 your time, 9 mine.
Yeah, 6.
You can still
Yeah.
go do that. I can
I
start
can
it
pop
off
in
and
for a
then when you're
little bit.
done.
Look, I can
Yeah,
pop
and
for a
then
little
just
bit.
jump in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, no problem. Just send me the stuff on IG and yeah, I'll pop in. No problem. I got nothing to do Saturday night. I have nothing to do anyway because I'm retired and
I mean,
bored.
the Saturday night show's a pull up show anyway, so
Yeah.
I'm more than willing to have people right from the get go anyway. That'll
Yeah, I'll
pop
just
in.
jump in. Yeah, I'll be happy to join your show.
I don't even know who that KFC Jeff Hefe is. I never
Yes, he
even
is. I
heard
don't
the
know who
name.
that
I've
is.
never seen him.
KFC Hefe. I don't know.
Huh?
I don't know who that is. KFC Hefe.
Hefe. Yeffy.
Yeah, Hefe.
Yeffy. Jeffy.
KFC
Whatever.
boss.
El Jefe. Actually, like El
Yeah,
Guapo.
yeah, that works like yeah, we can do that. Just hit me up on IG. I'll definitely because like I said, Saturday nights are my nights. Well, every night's my night because I don't do crap anyway. Besides, talk to this old guy. So no breaking news. We didn't sign anybody, so no breaking news. Oh, okay. He was a troll. Still don't remember seeing him. It's amazing how many trolls we get on the Radio Nation stations, podcasters, podcast and content creators, because they don't have their own show. It's amazing. Because I watch different shows and there was that somebody in there,
Mm-hmm.
Chiefs. It's crazy. What was the question?
What? There, Rorschach.
Hey guys, have a good day. Have a good day at work. We'll see you later.
Oh yeah, Rock, definitely. Oh, that's why we never heard of him. That KFC dude was Kentucky Fried Chicken Hefe. He was around before we started. Oh, I've seen A Bomb. I've seen him on Raider Ben's show. What's up, Rebel?
Hey, Rob, what's up, man?
First time I saw him on Raider Ben's show, he was giving Raffer a bunch of shit. The hell was that?
What? What happened?
Why am I hearing myself double?
You shouldn't.
Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I hear you fine. I heard it double. I only got one show pulled up.
All right. Yeah, he started. A Bomb was giving Raph a shit, so I started saying to A Bomb. I said, "Dude, I said you look like a fucking real life version of fucking Eric Cartman from fucking from South Park." I'm like, seriously, dude, he does.
My daughter. My daughter.
Well, I wanted to get into it with him that night, but he wasn't biting on anything I was putting out there. I was like, damn. I would argue with him. I don't give a shit.
Wow.
Kill less. I'll start arguments with people. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I don't care, man. You want to talk? Let's talk. Shoot, I've been arguing with people for a long time, so let's talk. You know, If you got something to say it.
I got thick skin. I ain't worried about nothing. The fuck. This better. I like this look better.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. Shows my natural
That glare, though,
complexion.
man. That glare off the top of your dome from that window. Oh,
But damn.
Chris was born to argue.
Exactly. I was arguing with the doctor. I said, why the hell
I
you
was
slap me,
kidding.
damn it?
I was kidding about the glare.
They say, doctor say he slapped me. He's like, wow, what the hell you doing, man? Be slapping me. I can cry on my own. I don't need it.
I'll tell you. You know what show I haven't watched in a long time?
What's that?
What do you call it? Mitch. I haven't watched his in a long fucking time.
I peep in now and then, but I don't. I'm unsubscribed to a lot of guys now because I just got tired
The
of
only way I
doing.
see him now is when Jason Downs puts him up as his profile pic. It's the only time I see
Yeah,
him. I'm good. Because I know I'll go on there and say something and I'll get booted. Although I don't really care. I mean, oh, gee, you mean I can't watch your show anymore? I'll go watch the other million and one other content creators out there talking football.
exactly. I want to ask a
Get booted
serious
from one,
question.
so who gives a shit?
I want to ask a serious question that probably most of the chat want to know. I shouldn't have to spend $20 for you to read my chat. No, answer the chat.
Yeah, that's why if people send me super chats, yeah, I'll read them and everything, but it's not a requirement for me to pull shit up on the screen. You know, it's
Yeah.
it's not what it's
Me
about. I don't want fans of our shows to think that it's the only way we're going to read what they say.
because they pay me.
What are songs that aren't so bad? What the hell does that mean?
I put the wrong one up. That's what I put up.
Oh, Bueno, you have no idea how bad I wanted to say something that night, but out of respect to Navman and his channel, I didn't want to. I didn't want to. I didn't want to cause any issues.
No.
It's just funny how everybody was all gaga over. Oh, Mitch is in the channel. I'm like, oh my god, dude, he's not he's not an A-list celebrity here.
No. He's a
He's
guy
not a
that
Raider.
was.
I can see you getting excited for a Raider player coming on someone's channel and being in the chat, but
He's a country that
talking
works
about
for
a
a business.
content creator that's only been a Raiders fan for the last couple of years.
He's
That
a
has a
he's
guy working as his producer that's a fucking Texans fan.
he's a
And
country that
people
works for
are
a company that puts out stuff like that. So
subject.
yeah, you know, if we work for Chat Sports, yeah, we'd like that too, but we don't. You know, and they tell them what they say. They tell them this what you're going to talk about today. Me and Jeff and I, or the other content creator, we said was on our mind that day topic. You got to read that what they say.
Yeah.
Because you notice that when he does his own live, where's he at? He's at home. No rated paraphernalia, no pictures, no anything, not even a rated shirt.
That's what
So
I said to Jay when he was doing his interview when they had him on. Um, when he was on with Rundown and Jay. I said, the fucker, I said, could he pick? It's almost like he was in a hotel room that was just so generic. Not a single Raider thing anywhere.
no,
Anywhere. It's like, what the fuck? I'm like, he didn't even have any Raider gear on, too. That was the other thing. The only time you knew anything about him being a Raider fan is when he showed his leg, I think it was. He showed his tat.
it's
I
tab.
mean,
Yeah.
other than that, it's like,
Hey, what's up, Roger? How you doing, man? Welcome to the show, dude.
what's up, man?
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. You get tattoos or rares. I don't have tattoos at all. So, but you know, doesn't prove nothing to me. Anybody get a rare tattoo? Don't mean you're a Raider fan. Because the Raider shield, everything looks awesome. So why not?
Yeah.
Time we got? Oh, I got another 30
Yeah, Jay
minutes.
already promoted it for tonight too. I'll say it again before we get off here. We've been on for 2 hours now. How long did you want to be on for?
For me?
No, the
Oh,
other
yeah.
guy on the channel with us.
He's still here. Yeah, I got.
Yeah,
Well, you kind of broke up. I said, huh? But I got 30 minutes before I start getting ready for this graduation. I got to drive up to Bakersfield. But yeah,
that's right.
I got
Yeah, you
30
got that.
minutes.
What time's
Yeah.
that at?
I used to watch Mitch and watch the
What
channel,
time
but
is that at? Am I
auction
gonna have to
picture.
learn sign language to communicate with you?
I can't. You breaking up, dude? On my end,
I
you're
asked
like
you two
skipping.
different times. What the fuck, man?
Yeah, I don't know if Shaq can see it, but you're skipping.
See, this is why I like doing shows with you because we got this fun banter, you know.
But you're skipping, dude. You're like, eh, that's what you do on my screen. What was the question? Now you froze. You guys see he's froze. Or he's just sitting there. Yeah, we're old.
What time's the thing for tonight?
The graduation starts at 6.
Starts at 7.
What? Your internet's man. I didn't understand your question.
There was no question.
I didn't understand if it was the question or not. Anyway, I'm gonna say this: the graduation starts at 6. Got to try Bakersfield. Go ready and get everything ready, and I gotta go. So 30 minutes. I gotta get out of here.
Fuck you, Bueno, Burrito, Bruno. You guys are worse
I
than
am.
Piano Man's dads. Dads? Oh, you fasted. I caught that one.
He ain't frozen or you skipping. He is. Yeah, I'm going over the live chat, skipping over to the future. It's like, nope, I don't want to hear that. Let's move forward. That's funny.
Uh, yeah, I gotta go take a shower and everything and relax for a little bit before tonight. Gonna
Yeah.
eat.
Do you want to be in color
I
now? It's
did have a
almost 2
pop
hours.
tart earlier today, Dixon. I did. I I finished these off today. There was one left in it. Brown
What flavor
sugar
is
and
that?
cinnamon.
Sugar
Brown
and
sugar
cinnamon.
and cinnamon. Those are my favorite pop tarts. I love those. But they were the Walmart brand.
Uh,
Fucking sweet, man. It's sweeter than the actual Pop Tart brand. Holy
oh
crap.
the Walmart bag. Yeah,
Oh,
pretty good.
Jesus. Like super, super sweet.
The ones I hate that one they had the marshmallow chocolate ones. Like, those are nasty.
Yeah, that's pretty good. One show, and that's how much is left from 2 hours it took me to get to that point in this coffee.
What is going on?
Rebel gets mad when we bring up Piano Man. Why did he finally ban him off of his show? Because I know I guess he was on. Because I saw her talking about it. Candy, Wayne Candy, which is Reb's ex. Um, she came on his channel one night in a chat, and she was talking about Piano Man, how he was. I guess he got into one of her lives and was just talking nonsense in there, and he was aggravating the living shit out of her. I mean, let's face it, he's fucking annoying.
Like I said, either he's an old retired man or he's a high school dropout, one of the two, because he's always on every day, all day. So I
But
don't
the
know what
thing
he's.
is, I don't think he's. I mean, if he's an older dude, then he's got some issues because he types like he's, you know, a teenager to like maybe in his early 20s.
Yeah.
where it's nonsense half the time. He's 31. Wow.
Really?
He's an elementary school dropout. Somebody hasn't had puberty yet. That kid's still in his adolescence years.
How do you drop off an L?
I want
How
to
do you
hear his
drop
voice
off
just
L?
for the hell of it now. I want to get him on. I want to get him on camera so bad. I want him to defend himself face to face on camera. That's what I would love to do.
How do you drop off an elementary school? Drop out. Mommy,
You know,
daddy, I don't want to go elementary no more. I'm dropping
let's
out of fifth.
put him to the test. Let's get him on camera. And let's ask him history questions about the Chargers. See how much he knows about the history of his own team. I'm willing to bet that we know more about his own team than he would.
With it, no doubt. No doubt.
I can tell you right now, for the most part, most Pats fans, I know more about the history of that team than some Pats fans do. You know, it's insane. Like, you start naming former coaches, they'll be like, "I hated coach for us." Yeah, he did.
They did, yeah.
He most certainly did.
Pete Carroll coached for the past too. So, Ed, well, you didn't know that? Yeah, you did. Yeah. So, you got
What's up on
some
6?
players, you got the players that are bandwagoners. They get a great team and this and that. I'm that fan. Okay, good. Why you their fan? Because they're playing well this year. Like, that doesn't make any sense.
I think AOC 12 is going to be the MVP of the NFL next year. He's going to throw for like 45 to 50 touchdowns. He's going to have close to 5,000 yards passing, 0 interceptions. He's going to run for like 600 yards. It's going to be a beast. He's going to even be better than Josh Allen. He's just going to be freaking phenomenal.
Well, he gets to buy Gina for the next 2 years. He can improve. He looks good. He looks good in the OTAs. So we'll see. You remember on Captain Jack show, Jeff? He wouldn't even talk about with the disease.
He was pissing the cap off a couple of weeks ago too.
Yeah, I gotta watch that show. I know Lunatic don't like him. He blocked him multiple times. Like, damn. Because he was talking on yesterday. Yeah, Lunatic Ray.
You know, and there's a dude that's so easygoing and he's fun and he's funny himself and everything. If you piss him off to the point where he does that, then kudos to you, because that means you're really a fucking top grade asshole.
Because he was talking about yesterday on yesterday's show without saying his name, and the whole chat knew who he was talking about. Because I don't give a fuck about you play piano or not, and that's we know what you're talking about. So to piss him off,
it's easy to come on a show like You're Your Mind and get me aggravated with nonsense like that, because I'm just a grumpy old prick and I ain't gonna stand for it. You're going in 2 seconds. You know.
How's he grumpy? He's only 31. How's he grumpy? He ain't got to that stage yet. Like I said, I thought he was like a teenager that dropped out of high school or an old fart that retired. But not even that. The way he types in, he types like you said, like a middle schooler. It's like typing nonsense. And he spam. Like, dude.
Oh, that's the worst part. You know, not so much on a day like today, because, you know, we're low key right now. It's on Friday nights when he comes in, and we're fucking banging with, you know, killer content and, you know, from the chat and everything, and the chat's really talking it up, and then he starts rolling. It just makes it miserable, because you can't see what you're doing, because I can't keep up with the chat because he just keeps spamming shit. Right. And it's not just like one word here and there. I mean, he's just like lightning fast typing through and posting.
He's having paragraphs in there, like, dude.
You know, that's the shit where just if one of the mods don't block him or boot him, then I do it after, you know. That's it. Yeah, spamming essays, exactly, Dixon.
Yeah, that's why I'm glad I got my good moderators in here. So when they're on my channel, that's why I like him. Like, he's the one moderator on my channel, because when he's on your channel, it's when your moderators block him, he'll jump to mine in a minute, heartbeat.
Well, the good thing is when we're on this studio, you don't even have to go to your own channel to do it. You can do it right in here. That's the best part.
You know, like the guys I hired, they're pretty good. No,
He's miserable. His team sucks, and he can't spell. Yeah,
yeah, that's
that
true.
pretty much explains him. You just described him without a doubt.
Yep. Yep. Can't win anything. The chokers, they call them, huh? LA chokers. Exactly.
Do you realize the last like 20 minutes on here is consumed talking about that little shit bag?
Uh, if not one thing, he's entertaining because he does talk a lot of stupid bullshit.
That's not entertaining.
It's not, but it's funny. It's funny. I like because I like how the chat responds to. It. That's why I laugh at. You know, that's good. That's entertaining. Like like the guys, the like I'm not Bueno Bruno and everybody else, Roshan, and them, how they respond to him is hilarious. So like, yeah, that's why I say entertaining. They respond to him like in a heartbeat.
Oh yeah. Well, they're brutal to him too, which is great.
Yes, they are brutal.
That's the fun. That's when it's fun.
That's what's entertaining. That's what I'm saying. They hold nothing back. I'm like, whoa. Something they say in chat we can't put on the screen. Like, yo, we can't say that on the screen. Or we could, but we don't. That's what's entertaining about them because the chat just go at them. As soon as they get in, blam.
You ready to call it?
Yeah, Jeffrey, I'm ready to call it. I'm gonna go get ready for the
You need to go turtle wax the top of your head so it's nice.
That's exactly what I gotta do. I gotta put some. Now I use McGuire's. I use
that
the
works
best.
too.
I use turtle wax with McGuire's.
Actually, if you want to smell good, you can use Lemon Pledge.
Nah, it kind of makes it sticky. So McGuire's, if you watch it,
what you use? What the fuck you mixing it with? Lemon Pledge ain't sticky.
Yeah, it is. On my head, it's sticky. That's for wood products. My head's not made of wood. But anyway, Mr. Clean. There we go.
Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean. It's the two of us.
The two of us. Do Mr. Cleans. You got the
Dude, a couple more years.
You got the suburban, Mr. Clean, you got the urban Mr. Clean. So you got both brands. You got two brands. Suburban and urban.
Yeah, James, that's right. The stickiness is from something else, but we're not going to say that
here. Yeah.
A couple more years, and I'll be 30 years like this. I've shaved my 30 years ago. I haven't grown my hair back since. And my hairline's all the way back here now. I don't miss it. The worst part though is when I did do it. It was in '97. It was right in the middle of the summer. I did it in July, so my face was all nice and tan. But when I shaved my head, it was milky white. So it looked like I had a. It looked like I was in blackface basically because my face was because of the Portuguese in me. I'm out in the sun like one day and I'm dark. I tan so fast and so easy. I don't burn. My face was all tan. So if I walk into the firehouse in the morning and I'm bald, but I'm bright white, my face is all tan. I walk in, didn't say nothing. A couple of guys look at me and go, they're like, "What the fuck did you do?" I said, "What are you talking about?" Like, "What happened to your hair?" I said, What do you mean?" I try to play it off. I'm like, "What? What the hell? What'd you shave your head off?" I said, "It looks good though, doesn't it?" So I never shaved it. I never let it grow back. Fuck that. I don't want it.
Yeah, I started shaving when I started getting that cul-de-sac on my head. Like, wait a minute, my hairline was, was nice. Then all of a sudden, going back, and then started to a cul-de-sac. I said, "Yep, that's it. Time to go. Gotta get this out of here. No more U-turns on top of my head."
Before I shaved my head, I never used to wear hats. Okay. After I shaved my head that first winter, I wear these. I've been going to winter without wearing a winter hat over my head during the winter because, man, it's cold. So
I don't worry about that.
During the winter, this is all you'll see. This is it. You wouldn't even know I'm bald during the winter if I'm outside. Absolutely.
About that here. It's so damn hot. You don't need that wear. Well, it gets cold.
No, but comes like end of October, starting in November. If I don't put a hat on my head, forget it. My head will crack. It's too goddamn cold, especially in January and February, when it's like the coldest. Where it gets into the negatives. No way. Besides, you lose most of your heat up the top of your head anyway.
Yeah, all that goes away. Yeah. Anyway,
And
so
with them,
we
it takes brain cells too. So
ready to call this show? It's fun. Talk about
yeah,
absolutely nothing like we always do. There's nothing really going on in today's NFL. Breaking news might happen. It's gonna get off like it always does.
yeah. I've never
But
been a big baseball hat guy.
not never
I've
would
got a
have.
ton of Raider hats. Can't find them all though. Somehow I got like fucking 20 or 30 Raider hats. Can't find a single one of them. The only baseball hat I can find right now is this. That's the only one I can find. I don't know where any of the other ones went. They all just fucking. They must have ran out the door one night.
I just shaved my head on the haircuts, but my dad told me, "Boy, you better enjoy it while you can." Well, that's true. Yeah, better enjoy it you can because it's gone. It's gone. Unless you got thousands of dollars to go to that place where they do the hair implants. Like, no, I'll pass on that.
Yeah, why bother? That kills me. I don't know why people do that shit. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
Just
Deion
shave it off
Sanders.
and be bald.
Deion Sanders
Be a
did it.
man.
Like, oh,
Jeez.
got the money, but what difference does it make?
What's up, Robert? Yeah, like why you're going bald, just embrace it. Shave off and just deal with it. You just spend all that money for that shit. Oh, we're gonna get Rogaine, hair club for men, all that crap.
Yeah, here it goes, man. That's the one. Yeah, like, yeah, no thanks. I'm not paying all that money for nothing. The real game was a joke. It was
The
that
only
guy
hair
Carl.
products I buy is my stuff for my mustache. That's it.
I think Carl Malone
Yeah,
used that real game
the
stuff. Yeah,
oils and the wax. That's it. I just
Carl
want this
Malone
to
used
grow.
that hair.
I want it down. I want it like down here, like coming straight down.
Yeah,
Good thing
Carl
it's
Malone used
long
a
enough.
real game, but it didn't work out to him too well. He used it for a little while and then stopped working. Like, yes, here you go.
Yeah.
Our opinion kind of late to show, but we'll show that. I said 1,200 rushing, 400 yards receiving, so
Yeah, I
1,600
went
total.
16, 17 in that range combined. Oh, the one with me and Bill Piano. Shit, what was that? That was in the 2000s. That was I think that was the second time. That was at Red's restaurant and bar. We did a pregame party there, and that was in the new MetLife Stadium. It was the season it opened. So whatever year that opened, I forget what year. You know what? I'm gonna look it up because I'm curious now.
1,300 yards rushing. I said 12, 13, not bad. I remember receiving yards because he will catch the ball in the backfield. They got him out there running routes, so we'll see. And people fail to realize he was actually a good receiver. Not last year, the year before last at Boise State. I think he has almost 800 yards or 600 yards receiving. So we'll see how that plays out. I'm not gonna put that there, Bueno. Jeff on the tires here. Nah,
What do you say?
you can read it. I'm not gonna put
Oh,
it up.
Pete.
It's all right, Pete. I'm not gonna put it up. You can read it.
I want the wife to be able to braid it though. We do like Captain Lou, put elastic bands in it and shit, and put baby pins through my cheek.
We say 1,500 yards is 88 yards per game. Yeah, I can see that.
It had to be like the 2010, 2011, that picture. Because we went to the old Meadowlands Stadium. We were at a different location for the pregame party. But that one there was at Reds. The only reason I can tell the difference is I can tell by the shirt I'm wearing, because the first party we went to, I had just a regular Booster Club T-shirt. That one I had my nice Raiders polo on for that party. So, yeah,
So Jane with the breakdown.
2010, 2010, 2011, somewhere in that range. Whatever year we played the Giants. All I know is we lost 44-7. Fucking horrible.
So James is breaking it down. So 22 yards per quarter to get 15 yards this season. Shit, he can get that on one play. 22 yards. Yeah, well, we'll see how it goes. As long as you get blocked, I know you can break tackles, but as long as you get the good block and get them holes opened up, pause is necessary. But let's see. No, it's been fun. We ended this random pull-up show in a while, man. It's been fun. It's been great. I enjoy it. So we're 19. So you're saying you were 19 years old when you took that picture?
Hmm. I didn't know what year that was now.
Yeah. My 19-year-old picture, you ain't recognize me. I have so much hair. Poof. So 20 yards a quarter. You can get that just by standing still. In each game, you will have 1,500 yards rushing. Possibly. Because they got to take into account. One game I rushed for 120 yards. Next game I rushed for 210. So I had a big throw.
What the fuck? Why can I not find this game now?
When you use it here, it's not lost because if it was lost, I would find it by now. It's just gone. About 33, I started getting those what's it called, male pattern baldness, whatever it was called. Yeah, about 33. The O line assembly under
Actually, I stand corrected. It was 2014.
ground work with many new stars. Yeah, that's true, rated Pete.
No, it couldn't have been. 2013. My bad. So it was 2013, and then I went prior to that.
Jeez, now I lose my hair. I gave it away. Who'd you give it to? Damn, stop calling me. I don't know about the program. I didn't lose my hair, like I said, but I lost it. I was trying to find it, but it just disappeared. You still trying to find it? You lost your hair?
2009 was the other game I went to. Marcus Russell. Yeah, 44-7. We lost that game. That was a great year for us. We finished the year 5-11. Great year. Yeah, 44-7. Good God.
So you made your hair back down? What? All right. I can't. All right, here we go. Chat's starting to get lively now. Anyway, Mr. President of the Black Hole of New England chapter, I want to end this show. I'm going to go get ready because I'm getting these texts and calls. Are you getting ready? So I got to go. Chat, it's been a pleasure. It's been fun doing these pull ups again like we used to do.
Yeah, we got to get back into that.
Yeah, we will. Things started happening, man. So thanks, you guys, for joining us today.
We're gonna start doing these again, and we're gonna get Jason in here with us. Have Jason pop in at some point.
Yeah. Don't forget to watch Jeff's show tonight. Great
Yes,
connection.
Raider Connection tonight, 10 o'clock Eastern Time, 7 o'clock Pacific. And then tomorrow night, Raiders Coast to Coast, same time frame, 10 o'clock Eastern Time, 7 o'clock Pacific. Nate will not be on tonight. Nate will not be on tomorrow night on Raider Coast to Coast. So tomorrow night, I'm pulling in a special guest, and it's going to be this guy right here. So
I'm honored.
I'm gonna have Chris on with me tomorrow night.
I'm honored
as my partner in crime, special guest.
It's not a crime unless you get caught. I always say. That's my
psychedelic tattoo. Which one? This one? No, it's a cross, and on these stones are all family members' initials, like my grandparents, my great aunts.
That's fine.
But I got my dad. I got my dad here for his tat for when he passed, and then I got my grandfather's here, which is
Bruno. That's a good name for a new title we might make. The Ball and the Brain. Thanks, bro. We might use that. As long as you don't copyright it, we might use that. All right, guys.
Well, everybody, thanks for being here with us today. We appreciate you all, as usual.
Thank you, guys.
We enjoy your company. Some of you.
Yep. Yeah, we know it is. Give and take.
Guy,
Either you like it, you hate it. Got one or the other, in between.
Yeah, thank you for spending 2 hours with us. 2 hours and 21 minutes and 25, 26, 27 seconds. So until next time, see you all tonight. Everybody, as usual, stay safe and go Raiders.
Go Raiders.